It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Boston Celtics. The opening tip won by the Pacers as we get underway in downtown Indianapolis. To Matthews. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Here comes the screen. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nothing going here on that drive. Horford. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To Young. Gets a look. Can't hit. Kyrie across the timeline. They trail by 2. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Kyrie Irving for 2. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Boston with the basketball. Irving to Horford. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Irving to Horford. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Collison into the front court. Lead is 2. To Young. To Collison. Miles Turner slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Horford. Here's the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Collison. To Evans. Turner. Great feed. Sets it up. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocked loose. Hayward to Horford. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Al Horford has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
I like that.
It's Indiana basketball.
Hey, match up.
Big pick right there.
Watch cut.
Collison to Evans. Beyond the arc for 3.
That's his first personal foul.
Bojan Bogdanovic. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 86% from the line. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 5. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Morris. Hayward. Brown shot off iron. No good. And count the basket inside. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We're through one at Bankers Life Fieldhouse with the Pacers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Irving into the front court. Right now, down 7. Pacers with the possession. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Rozier. Deep left corner. Hayward. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Evans. To Matthews. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. That's rebounded by Kyrie. To Rozier. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Evans. Matthews. Aaron Baines swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Irving.
ISO, ISO, ISO. Me and you. Screen, screen.
To Rozier. Screen coming. Irving to Rozier. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Terry Rozier at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Joseph with it, up by 6. Sabonis can't connect. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock to Rozier. Here's a chance from long range. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Al Horford pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Easy path to the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Horford. Shot from the lane won't go. Joseph with it. It's an 8-point lead.
Hey, watch the screen left. Double. Down. Ice. Hey, double screen.
5 to shoot for Indiana. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Joseph with it. His team on top by 8. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 2, Darren Collison. Stepping in for the Boston Celtics.
To Horford.
Number 13, Marcus Morris. 1 minute left in the second quarter.
Not that time. Into the front court comes Collison. Lead stands at 10. Al Horford with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Goes to the right side. Collison to Turner. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Miles Turner trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
To Rozier.
On your right, on your right, on your right.
To Irving. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Rozier shot no good. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. So it's going to stay with Indiana. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Pacers are feeling good.
Thanks, Ed.
The Pacers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Celtics may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Miles Turner put in the hard work that's needed to grab all of those rebounds. He was a rock for his team.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Kyrie with the rock. To Horford. Aaron Baines powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, Miles Turner. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Swings it to Horford from long range. He'll beat you time and time again. It's Horford with the three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Young. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Cleans the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. There it is, Al Horford. He's now 4 for 6.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Not that time. Al Horford tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Screen.
To Irving. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Tatum. They need something to go down. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Curling inside. Jason Tatum sends it. Away. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Matthews. To Turner. Pulled down by Sabonis. Collison into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Nothing going here on that drive. Matthews. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Irving. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Celtics come away with it. Miles Turner, huge block.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Jaylen Brown snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kyrie Irving not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Darren Collison. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Boston.
Rozier into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen.
Right.
From the painted area, won't go down. Joseph with it. Looking to make something happen. And a throwdown. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Evans. Matthews. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Indiana with the basketball. To Matthews. Great dish to set it up. Short jumper stays out. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
TJ Leaf. Couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Third quarter comes to an end with the Pacers way out in front. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game, but I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the fourth quarter.
Yes, Wesley Matthews. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Miles Turner sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
To Jaylen Brown. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Pacers control. Collison. Probing the defense. Pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Matthews. Young. Al Horford able to recover with the block. Into the front court, it's Irving. Trailing by 15. And he finishes at the rim. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Tried to slam it down, but it comes out of bounds the call off Gordon Hayward. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 6, Corey Joseph.
Joseph with it. The advantage is 13 points. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Fires the three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Irving. Miles Turner with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Darren Collison. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's Indiana basketball. Collison, great pass to set it up. 4-3. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Collison. Has a chance. Horford with the rebound. To Jaylen Brown. Kyrie Irving, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Horford to Irving. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Misses the first. Missed the second one as well. Joseph with it. His guys holding the big lead. Jumper's good.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
To Young. Has a look. Darren Collison. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Irving. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
This one to the Pacers as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers could not have been more dominant in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers. The Celtics seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Boston Celtics lost the battle for rebounds, and in turn, they ended up losing the game. You won't find too many people who are surprised when they hear that combination.
Player of the game.
Miles Turner could not have been better defensively. The way he blocked shots and stole the ball today is what makes for an all-NBA defensive first-team player.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.